Alright, y'all. This is the end of the day for a fishing trip that has been long overdue for me. But let me tell you, it was one heck of a grind today. Let's see, I think I got 6 bass. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. 6 bass. Speckled trout. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 specks, and then 3 white trout are mixed in there. Uh, 10 trout and 6 bass. That's not bad. 16 fish for the day. It was definitely a grind. I finally got the boat back into shape. So there's been a lot going on. I've been working a lot. I said that already. But I had a lot to do on that boat. A lot. I changed the winch. I changed the bearings on the all 4 hubs. Uh, had to that wasn't just easy to do. It ended up this trailer is like a 1974 Shoreline trailer, and those axles are homemade by the guy I bought that trailer from. So who knows where or how they made it, but the spindles you can't find them anymore. They don't make that kind, or that's so say all the trailer people around. But I was able to get the hubs rebuilt, put new bearings and races and all of that, so as good as new. One day I'm gonna replace those axles and get some updated axles. But those are some solid axles right there. Anyway, I did that. I rewired the entire boat. Uh, I put new navigation lights on. I mean, I've done a lot of work to this boat. We got the aluminum work done. I put the trolling motor on. I just put a new sonar and GPS system in there. I got the Explorer 9 in there. Boy, that's so nice. That's the first time I used that system today, and boy, that was nice. Uh, so much better than that handheld GPS I used to use, and I use that as a backup though. So I did all of that work. I installed another bilge pump. I put a fuse panel in the boat. Put a switch panel in the boat. A new rocker switch panel. A lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff in there. But finally got it all together and nice and safe. I also, with the bilge pump, I put one on one battery and one on the other. That way I always have a safety net there. And I got one on a float switch now. So I always, I don't know, I always forget to hit the bilge pump, and the sucker fills up a lot when you're out there in the water. You get a lot of water in the boat. I do. I don't know. Anyway, so here we are. This is the catch I had today. I went to the trestles. I don't even know if I'm in this picture. I might be. I might not be. Pretty enough. So whether or not I was in the picture on that last one, I don't know. Y'all might be seeing me up to here, seeing my mouth talk. But anyway, I launched out of South Shore Marina, cut through Chef Pass, went to the trestle, and then I caught 3 trout there. One on a saltwater assassin. I don't know the color. I forget the color. I'll look it up later and I'll put it in the description. One on a Zimmer swimmer, that California 420, I guess. I think that's it. A popular guy who fishes Tide Massel. He uses that a lot. I caught a fish on it, but I also caught a fish on the saltwater assassin. I caught 3 different lures at the trestle, 3 different nice trout, but they just weren't biting very well. And that current was moving so fast. Even with a half-ounce jig head, I could feel it tumbling across the bottom, and I got hung up. I probably got hung up 15 times today. It was quite annoying to be changing tackle out that much. And then I caught one more trout on it's a lure that they sell from Salt Strong. I'll put it in the description. I end up giving it to you for free to try it. Hey, caught a trout. It worked. I like the action of it too. So anyway, from there I went over to Irish Bayou area, a little area I had that video from last year, and I ended up catching those 6 bass there. And then it got windy. Whoo, the wind started blowing. I couldn't really fish that area that well because of all the wind, but I hit a couple. Well, one hole that I caught, I think 5 bass, and then I went around the other end and I caught another one. So I hightailed it out of there. I was thinking about calling it a trip, but I wanted to run my boat a little bit more. I really wanted to look at the sonar more, and I forgot to do that. Uh, anyway, I ran out into Lake Bourne, and I was going to cut across and go fish the rocks on the other side of Lake Bourne. But they had a whole bunch of boats by some birds diving, and I wasn't going to go cut in, but then they had a patch of birds off to the other side that was all by themselves, and no one was there. So I said, let me go try that. I ended up catching 3 more speckled trout and 3 white trout in that little stop off, and I thought that was. I caught a lot more trout, but a lot of throwbacks. But I was able to keep 3 speckled trout. I mean, just 13 inches, and white trout. So after that, I said, that's it. I was tired. I was rocking. My feet were hurting. Get my sea legs back. I had to get a seat for the front of that boat, actually. Anyway, there's a slight chance I may be fishing tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like someone beat me with a rubber hose right now. We'll see how that goes. I know next week my daughter's coming in. Definitely going fishing in. Hopefully more than once. All right, y'all. I don't know how much I've got to film on this. I don't know where the film stopped. I know it didn't get the part in the lake going, but hopefully it got the other part before that. I mean, fishing on the birds, not too many people want to see that. But the other fishing might, if I got it, it might be all right. Okay, I'll see y'all later, and thanks for watching. I was looking at the tide charts at the ship. Am I hung up again? What is in this water here? Oh, hung up again. Oh, come on. a good 16.5. About a 14, 15-inch fish. Yeah, 15. Okay, let's see if we got another one. Bought when I got when I joined that Salt Strong thing. I ended up joining it to see what it was about. I mean, it looks alright, but I don't know. Let's see if the bait works. I just got hung up right here, so I'm gonna move down a little. I'm pretty sure that was a hit. Oh yeah. That's definitely a hit. Oh, that was definitely a hit. Something going on right here, because it felt like quite a few hits in a row. I doubt it was a single fish. And I'm working it pretty slow. The hit isn't very detectable today. With that water bringing the bait back to you, it's very hard to feel that hit. But it is there.
They're nice trout, for sure. Alright. Nice cast. You were barely hooked. Catastrophe. Good bass there. this one. Ooh, he's a fighter. Trying not to get a leg full of hooks. Good marsh bass there. Putting together a box finally. I think we got some fish right here though. It is. Nice, huh? Nice fish. Another nice marsh bass. Good solid chunks. Get on them again. You get in a hole of them, you gotta go with them. Oh, shoot. Look at that, there he is. I'm gonna get that fish. Might be a trout. Oh, that's a red fish. That is a red boy. And that is the one that hit. I can tell you that right now. That is a red. That is the one that hit. I can tell you that right now. But he ain't even close to big enough. Man, you gotta measure that. Be nice to catch a nice one like that though. I haven't caught a eater red in a long time. Of course I don't go for redfish too much. I used to fish them It's a little one, but I'll take him. Another one. Oh, all of a sudden he developed a little attitude. Perfect little marsh bass. See if I can get over to the other side of it, maybe, and reinvigorate this bait again. Oh yeah. I don't think he knows he's hooked yet. This is a fish here. This is something either foul hooked or, yeah, foul hooked.
Yeah, foul. I think it's foul hook.
Yeah, foul hooked. I'd say that's foul hooked. Dang. You couldn't have got any more unlucky on that one. That is in like a bone. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Try not to make too much noise. It's hard in an aluminum boat to, well, that's 5 of them. 5 left to go. And I'll be heading on my way to go to the next phase of what I wanted to do today.